Hello everyone, Carlos here with the Evolve Commerce Club, and today I'm joined by one of our UK members, Zoe Roswell, who's been with us for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Right, Zoe. So Zoe, perhaps, your name, what do you do? Let's hear you.
Hi everyone, I'm Zoe Roswell. I'm the co-founder of Turn Cicular. We're a circular retail software platform, so we're a white label solution that allows brands and retailers to run trade-in, take-back, buy-back, resale, repairs. My background is e-commerce. I've worked in the industry for a very long time. I've run digital businesses for Topshop, Jimmy Choo, Urban Outfitters, and now currently working in the re-commerce space.
Brilliant. Zoe, before we speak about Turn Circularity, tell us about the transition. So you've worked in major brands,
Yep.
and then you decided to become an entrepreneur. So tell us about that. So how was that, how did you go about that transition?
Well, the journey to entrepreneur was an accidental journey, actually. I was leaving Urban Outfitters and going to another business. But during my notice period, the other business got taken over by a company that I didn't want to work for. So I decided not to take that role, which left me in a bit of a predicament because I didn't have anything else to do. But my previous manager at Topshop, a lady called Kate Wormsley, and I had been talking for a long time about working together again and what that might look like, and getting very excited about the rise of second-hand online and the change in behaviour and customer behaviour and shopping habits, and thinking about what that meant for us and how we might leverage our skills in e-commerce in this kind of new way of shopping. And the stars aligned. She was finishing a role, I was trying to find a new role, and a project came up to consult for a circularity startup who were about to start running a take-back and resale program for a very large sportswear company. And so we went in to help them set up the operations from an e-com point of view, and really it built from there. That was a great experience. We learned a huge amount about second-hand product, how to bring it back, how to grade it, how to clean it, where to sell it, how to price it. But ultimately, we came away from that and felt really excited about the opportunity for brands and retailers to kind of re-engineer their business, to take control of their second-hand market and their customers that were already buying and selling their products second-hand but somewhere else, and give them the tools to do that and recapture that value and recapture that customer directly into their business.
During that transition, so you had that customer, what that customer taught you guys about Turn? Because I imagine you started as a consulting.
We started as consulting, yeah.
Right, helping them, and then now you have a platform as well.
Yeah, so that business was, they were running take back and resale on behalf of the brand. So the startup took on the whole operational and kind of financial responsibility for that program, with the retailer taking a cut of the resale, small commission. Our belief when we looked at that model was that actually the retailer in that instance didn't really own the relationship with the second-hand customer. They didn't get access to all of the data around customer behaviour, product
like
durability.
It happens with a marketplace.
Yeah, they were removed from it. And so we felt that there was a huge opportunity for them to take control, to take ownership, to keep that customer, to keep that data, to learn more about customers' purchasing behaviours, life cycle, product durability. And with the rise of second-hand being so kind of dominant in the market at the moment, to kind of really take that back into their ecosystem and own it themselves.
And tell us about the evolution of your business then, what's going on,
So, well, we started with trade-in only, and we started with an app for Shopify. Lovely app ecosystem, thousands and millions actually of e-commerce retailers worldwide. Our product has evolved hugely over the last couple of years. We rebuilt the entire thing outside of Shopify last year. So we still have a Shopify app, so it's plug and play. So retailers using Shopify as their e-com platform can find us in the App Store, download and go. But we also can support retailers on any e-commerce platform. And our product has evolved really from a trade-in app to a fully circular retail platforms. So whether a retailer wants to bring back pre-owned product for resale directly on their site, or maybe through a marketplace, whether they want to bring it back for donation because they're partnering with a charity, but they want to run that take back and have that direct relationship with that customer and that data understanding of the product life cycle. Our platform supports all those models. And the key critical part of it is the brand owns it. It's their program, it's their customer, it's their rules.
How do you see that evolving in the it's mostly UK, right?
So we do have customers worldwide. We're UK based, so we're predominantly UK based at the moment. We have customers in Canada, Australia, America. I actually think America is a little bit further ahead in terms of re-commerce than the UK is currently, but the UK is catching up. And I think what's I find really interesting is I still very much keep my kind of foot in what's happening in the e-commerce retail world. E-commerce retail is tough in the UK right now. It really is. You know, the economic climate isn't great. Consumers are definitely feeling the squeeze. They're much more conscious about their decisions. And you've got retail stagnating, and you've got second-hand market skyrocketing. And then you've got platforms like Vinted who are absolutely smashing it and taking significant market share. So they're France's largest apparel retailer currently. So from a retail perspective, this market is happening. Your customers are actually already there. So the opportunity is to think about what it means for your business and how you're going to adapt and evolve your model to cater to the changing needs of your customers. Because as we know, customer is king, right? No customers, no business.
Yeah. But what's the typical objection then that you get?
Well, there's a lot of complexity with running second-hand programs, right? Not only is everything unique, so we could have 3 of these shirts come back, but one has a button missing. One needs one's got a slight stain on the arm. Everything is treated as a onesie, which in operational kind of capacity can be quite complex. I think there is overwhelm, quite honestly. Where to even start? What program is right for me? Do I want to, run a recycling program, a donation program? Do I want to resell on my site or a second-hand website like an eBay? So I think there is a little bit of kind of operational overwhelm when retailers are starting to think about these programs. But that's where we love to come in and help them work from ground up. Right, okay, what's your objectives? What are your customers actually doing with your product already when they're done with it? So let's be honest, right? We all grow out of stuff for whatever reason. It might be a coat that doesn't fit anymore, or a bike that we want to upgrade to a newer model because we've got a bit better, or I don't know, a sofa that doesn't match our new living room walls. Customers are already having to make decisions around how they dispose of that product already. And there is an opportunity for retailers to help them with that. Because that's a value add for the customer as well, right? So not only can the retailer bring that product back and give that customer a solution to the problem they've got, which is, I've got this thing, I don't know what to do with it, I don't need it anymore. But then they've got that product, the retailer owns that product, they can then resell it and recapture more value out of it. So there's a really beautiful kind of circle of life that goes on. I've helped my customer with a problem. They've got a bit of credit to then spend and buy something with me again. I can then sell that product again. I can then bring it back again when that next customer's finished with it. There's huge opportunity, but I think people are afraid. Anything new is obviously always slightly, people are cautious about it. But it's like the rise of e-commerce. When e-commerce first came around and everyone was like, hey, I'm not sure about selling online. It sounds like it's going to cannibalize the sales from my physical stores. I don't know how you're going to make that profitable if you're sending out individual parcels. And look what happened with e-commerce. It's very, very similar. But we are starting to see the tide turn, and legislation is definitely going to kind of push retailers in that direction.
I have just maybe a final question or a reflection. It's more like, so you have Facebook Marketplace, right? And then once it's out there, the retailer doesn't have the access to that merchandise that is there, because the customer could have placed this inside of the retailer. Retailers could think more about building their own communities. I'm a community builder, right? So the LTV, the customer, relationship with their brand, it's so logical.
It's a huge customer acquisition and retention driver. Because if I know if I buy a bike from you,
Yeah.
when I am done with it, when I want to upgrade it, when I'm ready for my next bike, you will buy it back from me. That's a reason for me to shop with you in the first place. And then I sell it back to you, you give me some credit, I've then bought my next bike from you. That is a kind of lovely relationship that you can continue to evolve and adapt and grow. And hey, you've had that bike for 2 years now. Did you know you could get £100 if you trade it in now? Whatever that is, there is a huge value in building that longer term relationship with that customer, because they know that you're helping them with a problem that they've got, or kind of just their life evolution.
That's amazing. All right, so Zoe,
Yeah.
people want to know about you and Turn Circular. What's the best way?
Well, you can find us at www.tern.eco. You can find me on LinkedIn, Zoe Rousewell. Come have a chat. I love talking about this stuff, and I'll happily talk to anyone about what re-commerce could mean for them.
My final question.
Yep.
You've been with the Evolve Commerce Club now for over a year.
For a while.
So tell me, what's been the experience like?
Oh, you want me to just blow your trumpet again, don't you? So I think the biggest thing that I have noticed around the Evolve community is the level of experience and the kind of, for want of a better description, quality of the people within the group. Like CEOs of global companies, and people that have built startups from ground up to billion-dollar companies, and everyone in this kind of helping, supportive community that you put something on WhatsApp and you've immediately got multiple people wanting to meet you in wherever it is, Berlin or Rio or wherever. So that to me is the power of the community, is that connection and that experience level that it comes with.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you very much, Zoe Rousewell.